Hello traders and welcome back to the GFT YouTube channel. In this video today, I'm going to be breaking down our two very popular instant funding plans that we offer here at GFT. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what an instant funding plan is, the name itself is pretty self-explanatory. It is basically where you go from zero to funded immediately. So you don't actually have to go through the evaluation process. You would basically purchase the account and then receive the live credentials to that account immediately, and then you can then begin profiting immediately and getting the results that you desire. Now, this can actually save you a lot of time and money, as there's a lot of traders out there who do spend a lot of time trying to pass these challenges. So, for example, a phase 2 evaluation, they will spend weeks trying to pass phase 1 and then finally get onto phase 2. And then even if they pass phase 2, which could take them another week or two or even longer, they could be now a month into getting this account with still no results. And then they finally get to the funded account stage, and then they actually have to make a profit on the account, which can apply pressure. And in some cases, you have to wait 30 days for a payout, even if you do make a profit. So you can see how very time consuming this whole process of evaluations can be. So the instant funding plan was created for you traders to basically cut out all of that noise so you can begin getting results and begin getting paid for the skills and your trading abilities immediately without actually having to prove yourself as a trader. Now, as I mentioned, we offer two instant funding plans here at GFT. One being the GOAT account, which is our most popular instant funding plan at the moment, and then the other being the standard account. Now, what I briefly can say is that there isn't a massive difference between the two, but in my opinion, the GOAT account is for more of a confident, aggressive trader, someone who has experience in the markets, somebody who has already achieved consistency and is very confident in their trading abilities. Whereas the standard account, I would say, is for someone who is a bit more of a conservative trader, someone who is a bit more newer to instant funding plans or funding in general and just want to gain a bit more experience trading these accounts. I would say then the standard account is for you. And it is just basically due to the fact that the standard account has a higher overall drawdown limit on the account and a higher overall daily drawdown limit on the account, giving you a bit more room and a bit more risk to apply to your trades. Whereas the GOAT account has a bit more of a smaller overall drawdown limit and a bit of a smaller overall daily drawdown limit, making it a bit, more challenging as you have less room for failure. So yeah, there isn't a massive difference between the two, but I thought I'd briefly say that before we go into the plans and actually start breaking it down on the website. So as you can see, we are now on the GFT website, and if we slowly scroll down, you will begin to see our statistics. We use 100% of our own technology, and a lot of other firms also use our technology. We have paid out over $9.1 million to our traders since launching in 2023, which is an insane figure to achieve. And then we also have over 98,000 traders currently using our platform. So as you can see, we are, you can be reassured that we are trusted globally on the grand scheme of things. And if we scroll down, you will then begin to see the accounts we offer here at GFT. So obviously we offer the evaluation accounts also, but this video today, we are strictly focused on the instant funding plans that we offer here at GFT. One being the GOAT account, which is our most popular instant funding plan at the moment, and then the other being the standard account. And what you will notice straight off the back is that the standard account, the accounts start from $2,500 all the way up to $50,000. And then the GOAT account starts from a $5,000 account all the way up to $300,000, which is a new account which has recently been dropped. This is an insane amount of capital to actually get, obviously, immediate access to. So this is providing a great opportunity for you guys as traders. And we will briefly go through the GOAT accounts for now. But yeah, this basically means as soon as you make the purchase, say if you bought this $300,000 account for the price of $1,328, as soon as you pay that $1,328, you will receive the live credentials to that $300,000 trading account, and you can begin getting results on that account immediately. So if you even hit just 5% in a month on this 300k account, you're going to make your money back plus a lot more profit on the site. So yeah, if you think of it in that perspective, it is a great opportunity to have as traders. And what you can see with the rules is there's no minimum profit target. So there's no specific figure you need to hit to reach payout. This can reduce a lot of pressure reduce a lot of pressure on your psychology, as you don't have this imaginary figure in your mind that you need to hit, which can create some sort of pressure to hitting that specific target. So there's no minimum target that you need to hit in order to get paid out, which makes it a lot more stress-free. Your daily drawdown limit is 3%. Again, this is protecting us as a business and protecting you as a trader. First of all, protecting us as a business, because obviously we're not going to allow you to just over leverage and over trade on this account. It's $300,000 in capital, so you need to treat it accordingly. Again, this is protecting you and stopping you from over trading and over leveraging on accounts, which will only result in losses anyway, as that is pure gambling. So we're protecting you there and basically stopping you from wasting the fee on the account, and protecting ourselves in the process. Because what you need to remember is that our rules are all very specifically thought about. We have to think about making the rules fair for our traders, as fair as possible. And then we also have to think about the business, because we need to think about sustainability. Because obviously, if the rules aren't sustainable and the prices aren't sustainable for the business, then we aren't going to be able to carry on as a business and continue paying you guys out as traders. So we think about everything very carefully before setting the rules and setting the prices, and we make sure that it suits the business and suits you guys as traders. And then, as you can see, the maximum drawdown on the account is 6%. This is, in my opinion, a very generous overall drawdown on an instant funding plan. Like I said, with the GOAT account, if you are a confident trader, then this should be no issue for you. Even if you was to go into, let's say, 3% drawdown, you should know as a trader that it takes one trade, one setup to turn it around to get you back into profit. So again, 6% drawdown on the account is protecting our capital, but also protecting you as a trader, to ensure that you don't, start over trading, over risking, thinking that you have all this risk to apply on trades. So yeah, as a trader, in my opinion, you should only be risking a maximum of 1% per trade setup, in my opinion. There is other aggressive traders out there who do risk 2 to 3% on their AAA plus setups, and I've done that in the past. But I would always advise 0.5 to 1% risk, depending on your circumstance as a trader. As obviously we all have different situations and circumstances, and at GFT we understand that, which is why we obviously offer smaller instant funding accounts, such as a 5k account, as we understand that there's people dealing with smaller budgets, etc., etc. So we try and cater for all traders across the globe. But yeah, just continuing with the rules. As you can see, the trading period is unlimited. There's no specific trading period you need to hit, otherwise your account will get breached. You've got as much time as you need, which reduces a lot of pressure. And then your reward schedule is bi-weekly, which again is very good, as many firms only offer 30-day payouts, which in my opinion is quite crap. And then the thing with GFT as well, which we will see as we go further into the rules, is that you can actually make your first payout on demand, meaning you can demand your first payout and get paid it immediately without having to actually wait a specific time period. And then, as you can see, your profit split is standard. It's an 80% profit split, and you can actually add on 100% profit split at checkout, which is very generous in my opinion. And then what you can see is news trading is allowed, and then weekend holding is allowed. Again, we understand that people trade a variety of strategies. So some people may need to trade the news, others won't. Some people may need to hold trades over the weekend. So we do our utmost best here at GFT to ensure that our trading rules are flexible and that we make and create a fair environment for all types of traders using our platform. So if we continue scrolling down, you will begin to see more. As you can see, the 3 different platforms we offer to trade here at GFT, one being Trade Locker, another being Match Trader, which is a great platform in my opinion, and then obviously MetaTrader 5, which is the most popular trading platform to use. These are all great platforms. I've had no issues with them at all, and I've used all 3 of them. To be honest, I really enjoy using Match Trader. I think it's a great platform to trade on. I like all of the different features that they offer on that. So make sure you check them out and do your due diligence before purchasing the account on what platform suits you best. And then we'll see as we scroll down why traders love GFT. As you can see, you can trade up to $2 million and get paid 100% on demand. News trading is allowed. You get 100% refundable fees. We get fast bi-weekly rewards. You get your first payout on demand, as I mentioned earlier. And you can actually get a 100% profit split. And then there's also a reward guarantee in place. So you actually have a guarantee to receive your payout within 2 business days. Not many firms are offering a reward guarantee. Let me tell you that you'll struggle to find that. And then also a no hidden rule. So As long as you check the FAQs, you're going to be fine. There's no hidden rules. Everything's in black and white, straight in front of you. We're not trying to catch you out with anything. Everything's actually very simple and easy to follow. So make sure you obviously check out the FAQs before you purchase any account with any firm. One thing I do like about GFT with their news trading rule is the fact that you obviously have a 4-minute window. So news trading is allowed. You're allowed to trade the news. But if you do execute the trade 2 minutes before the news event, then the maximum amount of profit you can make on that trade is 1%. And anything over the excess profit will just be removed. There'll be no breach or anything like that. And then it's the same for 2 minutes after the news event. So for example, if you take a trade at 1:29, 1 minute before 1:30 p.m. news, and then you close the trade as well at 1:31 p.m. So within that 4-minute window, the maximum amount of profit you can make on that is 1%, because obviously the news fluctuates very rapidly. Price can go to the moon very rapidly due to the volatility. And that's just to obviously protect our capital and to protect you as a trader, because obviously news trading can be very risky. And a lot of traders tend to gamble news events, in my opinion. And what you can see at the very bottom of our page is some recent payouts made by the team. As you can see, we've got a large $40,000 payout here to Alta from the United States. So you can be rest assured that even if you do get a massive profit, you'll still receive that payout. And what we will do now is just scroll back to the top of our page, and we will break down the standard accounts as we have gone through the GOAT accounts there. So again, there isn't a massive difference between the two, so this won't take long. If you are still watching this video and are stuck around to the end, we really appreciate it. Make sure that you do check out the description and follow all of our social medias to stay in tune with any offers that we are running. As recently we did a $1,000 instant funding account for literally $1, and it broke the internet. It broke our website. We had so much traffic worldwide. Many people took advantage of this sale. So this is why it's important to follow us on social media, so you don't miss out on such massive sales as such, because we literally gave out a lot of $1,000 instant funding accounts recently for just $1, which is very good for people in, for example, third world countries and stuff who work on a smaller budget, So yeah, as you can see, that was a bit of a give back to the community here at GFT. So just make sure you're following us to make sure you do not miss out on any big flash sales as such. But as you can see with the standard account, just off the bat, is the minimum account size we offer is a $2,500 account, and the maximum account size we offer is a $50,000 account. In comparison to the GOAT account, obviously the minimum account was a 5K and the maximum account was a 300K. So there's the difference straight off the bat there. Again, if we scroll down, we will begin to see the rules. As you can see, there's no minimum profit target requirement, making it more stress-free on your psychology. There's no imaginary figure that you need to hit within a specific time period to get your payout, making it a lot more stress-free and easier on your mind. And then your daily drawdown limit is now 4% rather than 3% with the GOAT account. So you've actually got an extra 1%. So this could be an extra 1 trade per day, or even an extra 2 trades per day, depending on your risk management. And then the maximum drawdown is now 8% rather than 6% in comparison to the GOAT account. So you've actually got a bit more room for error on this account. So this is why I said it's more for a trader who may not have as much experience with funded accounts and is a bit more of a conservative trader. Again, your trading periods, you've got no time limit. So there's no specific time you need to, hit a specific number within, making it more stress-free. And again, the reward schedule is every 10 days. You're not going to be waiting 30 days like you are at most firms for a payout. After 10 days, you'll be able to request a payout. And like we've mentioned before and emphasized before, you can actually make your first payout on demand here at GFT. And then your profit split starts from 65% up to 95%, which is a bit different in comparison to the GOAT account, as you can see. But it's still a very, very healthy, generous profit split, in my opinion, especially considering the prices of the accounts. And then, as you can see, you can still do news trading and weekend holding. So you can hold your trades over the weekend and you can trade the news if you need to. Again, we understand that a lot of traders, tend to trade different strategies. There's a variety of strategies out there. Some people may need to hold trades over the weekend. Some people may need to trade the news. So obviously we're just trying to cater for all of our traders and make it a fair environment for all users on the platform. And again, trade with your favorite platforms. As you can see, it's just the same platforms offered with the GOAT account, the Trade Locker, Match Trader, and MetaTrader 5. And we don't really need to scroll down to the bottom to go through all of this again, as we've already been through it all. So yeah, like I say, there isn't a massive difference between the GOAT and standard account. But I would say if you're more of a confident, aggressive trader, go with the GOAT account. And if you're somebody who's new to funding, somebody who's new to instant funding plans and a bit skeptical about them and are just wanting to test the waters and gain some live experience trading an instant account, then I would say go with the standard account. Obviously, do your due diligence before purchasing any account. Make sure you check the FAQ so you understand everything thoroughly. And yeah, make sure to go to the description, follow us on social media so you do not miss out on any flash sales. Make sure to join the Discord community to keep in touch with our community. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.